Hey BleepinJeep fans, it's Tyler. I keep getting requests to, I guess, do a walk around or show the different Jeeps that I have. You guys have seen a lot of these in the background of some of the other videos that I've made, and I'm a little embarrassed to show you what I've got because, well, I sort of have a Jeep problem. I'll be the first to admit that. But anyways, here we go. First up, 1997 XJ. I traded a rifle for this. It had a bad motor, but a good transmission, good transfer case. So I have a motor that's going to go in this. There'll be some videos on that. And this is going to end up probably being sort of like an overlander build, mall crawler. But that's the 97 XJ. Next up we got the 99 XJ. Now I showed this one briefly in my introduction to Project Tetanus, and this motor is going to end up going in Project Tetanus. It's got the 99 intake, which gives you another, I don't know, I think it's like 15 or 17 horsepower. So this will end up in Tetanus, but it's going to have an AX15 behind it instead of the AW4 automatic. And that AX15 is going to be coming out of that 96 Cherokee right over there. So here's my 96 Cherokee. I picked this up. This was actually a driver initially, but it's got some parts missing now, fuel rail and a couple other things. But it's got a good motor. It's got an AX15, a good tranny in it, good transfer case. So the motor, the block that's in this, is going to go in the 97 XJ, and I'll put the automatic behind it. I'll take the AX15 out of this Cherokee and put it in Project Tetanus. So Tetanus will end up with a 99 motor in front of an AX15 tranny, and I am just about committed to doing the 97 and newer upgrade. I'm still kind of out there, really haven't decided. But if I do that, I'll do an interior swap as well, not just the front fascia. Now you guys know Project Tetanus from my tetanus videos. It's an 87 Comanche. It came with a 4-cylinder that was blown. Here's my other 87 Comanche. It's the long bed, 4-wheel drive, still a 4-cylinder unfortunately, but it does at least have the manual transmission. My daughter recently turned 16, so this is her truck now. This is one she's driving around, and believe it or not, she's pretty happy about it, so I think that's cool. This is my 92 YJ Sugar. Now, I've already done a walk around on Sugar, so I'm not really going to go into detail, but this has been my Swiss Army knife Jeep, my daily driver, my rock crawler. Had to do pretty much everything. Tetanus is going to take that duty so that I can get a little bit more extreme on my component selection on this and make it more of a crawler. Here's my 1987 Cherokee. This was the donor. This donated the rear axle for Project Tetanus. This had a Dana 44 in it. The other thing I like about it is the interior is red. It's the same color of my daughter's 87 Comanche. So now I've got all that interior in there, most of all of it, that'll swap into that Comanche. Can never have too many parts. It's a little bit dark in here. I hope you guys can see, but this is my 1942 Ford GPW. It's basically a carbon copy of the Willys MB. This is the Ford version, however. I picked this up a long time ago. I don't know, 10, 12, maybe 14 years ago. I've always wanted to do a restoration, do a flat fender, a military flat fender. And this was, as far as body and frame, was pretty much all there. There was no drivetrain. I built this rotisserie and mounted up the tub on the rotisserie so that I could weld it and fix the body. But as you can see here, it sits in my barn. But I don't know if there's enough interest from you guys out there. Maybe we can do a flat fender for a BleepinJeep project. I think it'd be kind of cool. This is the 1947 CJ2A that was featured in the very first video that I ever did for BleepinJeep. And here it sits. It's framing a tub, right? You know, I picked this up for free, so I figured it was worth it to have some parts for that GPW if I have to cut the cowl up or whatever. I think this thing would make such an awesome rat rod project, but I don't know, we'll see. This is my wrecked 1994 YJ. I picked this up basically as a parts vehicle because it has the exact same drivetrain as my 92 YJ. That's really come in handy a couple of times. But you know, it's a frame and a tub. This may turn into a rock crawler someday. I don't know. We'll see if I live long enough. So I don't know if I inherited the disease from my dad, or maybe my dad caught it from me, but these are my dad's Jeeps, some of my dad's Jeeps. This CJ2A, it's a runner. Brakes are a little sketchy, but sucker runs. We've got a Willys MB back here that somebody did a dreadful cab conversion off of a Willys pickup. Really not sure what was going on there, but it's the actual military MB, full drivetrain in it. Body's in rough shape, but it's there. And hiding back here is a CJ3A, the full drivetrain. A lot of rust in the floor, but pretty much complete. So maybe for one of these episodes, we'll see if we can't get one of these suckers running in a weekend. I think that'd be awesome. Woo, that's the best. This is my dad's crawler. It's a 98, I think. 98 or 99 XJ. We built this together about 4 years ago, I think. This thing really deserves its own walk around. It's pretty nice. Internal roll cage, Dana 44 in the rear with a lunchbox locker. I think we used a Spartan, don't remember. 456 gears. It's got 33 1250 BFGs, rock sliders. Got a nice bumper up front, and he's got a receiver hitch mounted up here. His winch is strapped down in the back, and it's on this portable tray, and we just stick it in the back if we got to winch him backwards, or we bring it around and stick it in the front if we got to winch him frontwards. And then other than that, it's always secured in the rear. This thing's pretty sweet. It's got a long arm kit on it, I think about 6 inches of total lift. Don't remember. Upgraded steering, tie rod and all that. Sway bar disconnects. It's got a nice bumper on the back. This thing's a going machine. Aux locker in the front. It's got a Dana 30 in the front with an aux locker. So I think the only thing we're missing is my dad's WJ. He's got a 2004 Grand Cherokee that he bought brand new off the lot. It's a one owner. He still has it, still drives it pretty much every day. But I'm not gonna, if you check back to some of my other videos, you'll see it in the background. But so that's pretty much our stash. I'll be the first to admit that I got a problem. And just ask my wife. You guys asked for it. Now you know. I have a Jeep problem. All right, BleepinJeep fans, that's it. I want to hear from you what you guys would like to see next, whether it's a rat rod or an overlander, that GPW restoration, that old flat fender, maybe even a YJ rock crawler project. Post your comments in the comments section below. We do read them. We want to take the show in the direction you guys want it to go. So let me hear from you what you guys think. And I will see you next time. Please like, share, and subscribe. That helps us to keep the videos coming. And I'll see you.